and it's swept clear by Kolbasovsky. This is Sydney Ritter. Has her pocket picked on the far side. Well, it's stepping up as Napoli. Napoli will roll it out wide for Kolbasovsky. Her ball is picked off, wins it right back. I beg your pardon, that's actually Tiffany Brickle on the far side. Nevertheless, down the line for Ritter to chase. Has 3 players to find in the box. It said slides it inside. And possession first, the name of the game for the Stars, as now they get back to Ritter. Ritter able to turn, space for the cross. It's blocked, but at the expense of the first corner kick of the game, and it falls the way of the New Jersey side.
You gotta read and you gotta be tighter with those crosses, yes?
Seven players getting ready to crash the box for the Stars. In-swinger from the far side. It's a good ball. And Krakauer has to chase it down. And the defending done by Borden. There'll be another throw-in. Kolbasovsky will do the honors once again. Oh, it's a good cross, fizzed in, and it was just beyond Shapiro at the back post. The foot race won by Chappell, who gets it clear. Back for Napoli, has Cavini in support, slides it in for Liberto, and she'll pick out Cavini. Kolbasovsky down the line. Good hold-up play from Ford as she gets it back to Kolbasovsky. There will be another throw-in for Cedar Stars as they continue to chisel their way down the flank. Droner. Oh, it's an awkward ball back. Jackson's on the chase, but Cavini will get there first and guides it back to her safety valve and the keeper. Wells gets it in the midfield. Well, that's poked away. Over to the near side where it will go out of bounds for a Stars throw-in. So it will be a throw-in for Kolbasovsky, making her 30th appearance this season, the Homedale, New Jersey native. Droner with her first involvement. Ford trying to turn. Serrano gets back for Chappell. Nice ball flicked on by Chow, looking for the run of Jackson, trying to muscle her way through, but she's crowded out, and the offside flag is up. Gonzalez plays it down the line. Napoli intercepts. Side for Shapiro. It's a nice little 1-2, and Shapiro has space to run, eating up the grass in front of her, now looking to play it over the back line. It's a good ball into the channel, but just a bit too much on it, as it will roll out for a goal kick. The run made down the line, coming from Madison Krakauer. So Ito will have the goal kick in the 7th minute of play. Has seen the ball in her end, but hasn't been tested yet, Ito. It's Spencer Gonzalez wins the first header. Shapiro gets to the loose ball. Thrown into Ritter. I was looking for the overlap, but Legends were wise to it. And it'll be a throw in for Jackson. Wants to take it quickly. Gets it into the path of Chow, weaving her way through. Has Warden ahead of her. Elizabeth Warden holds it up and waits for the cavalry to arrive. Slides it across for Chow. And Chow crowded out at the top of the box. And now it's the Stars' chance to break. As Krakauer was quickly closed down by Chappell. Good defending from the center back, not to allow the counterattack. Jackson, just a bit too much mustard on that one, but it was a good idea. So it was looking for the run of Chow on the far side. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Stars. And both Jackson and Chow played in last year's U-15 final, a 2-0 loss to FC Dallas. Looking to make it back there again as Gavini wins the ball. This is Gavini. Inside for Shapiro. Leave it back for Brickell. That ball stays in, so Gavini will have to play it. Intercepted by Droner. Forward for Shapiro. Ritter shaping out on the far side, dispossessed. And Gonzalez plays it down the line. Chow skips past her defender, looking to put it in the box, and had to be punched over by Wells. First corner kick of the game for Legends. So they worked that corner kick well. And the cross was an awkward one for Renee Wells, but she dealt with it. Really quick in transition from Legends. And Chow's cross comes shot. And safety first from the keeper. We said she was good at dealing with crosses. And she made the right decision there. So this is going to be a short corner kick for Legends. Yeah, it's quickly closed down. That's a good challenge from Liberto. Gonzalez comes away with it though. Pumps it into the box. And coming out again is Wells. And it's swept clear. Now Krakauer chasing. Meets Chappell, and it's a 2-on-1. Krakauer streaming down the far side. Can she pick out Ritter? Ritter needs to hold her run, and it's blocked by Antonucci, who gets it clear. Oh, Krakauer, a member of the girls' U-15 national team pool, loves taking on players. Electrifying in full flight. Would like to have maybe seen her pick up her head and play Ritter there. Just continuing her run. But now it's Legends who are streaming forward. And a great recovery run made by Brickell. It's over the top. Ritter battling for it. Gonzalez points to where she wants it in the Passover season. Good fight, though, from Gonzalez not to allow the clearance out. Now Legends have a chance to lock in if they want. Their line's a bit stretched, and now Kevin Boyd calling for his yellow jerseys to get forward and try and squeeze the game a bit. His best laid plans undone by a foul, so it'll be a free kick for Cedar Stars. A good matchup here in Group D, the number 15 Stars against the number 17 Legends to get us underway in the girls U-15 U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. Ritter, oh, it's a lovely one too. Shapiro lays it back off into the path of Ritter. Ritter measuring up across. It's a good ball in. Legends able to make the first clearance. Second ball still loose in the box, and Ito gets down quickly.
First you got wall. Second, get in the midfield. Good flick, cover Alani.
Now Brickell flying forward, has Ritter on the outside. Krakauer and Ford to find in the box. Droner also makes her way in. Ritter, top of the box, Krakauer. Oh, and it's flicked over, Ritter! And just falls on the other side of the crossbar. Last ditch defending from Legends. And it remains 0-0 in the 13th minute. Krakauer missed her shot, but Ford and Ritter did a great job to follow it on. Now, that seemed to hit off both players at the same time, but I guess tie goes to the runner. And in this case, it's the defender. This was a great effort to keep that from going in. Otherwise, it would have been a tap-in for Ritter. Now the other way is Chow. National pool player Chow swivels at the top of the box. Gets it off for Warden. And she's muscled off the ball by Liberto. Chow looking to run at the defense again. Slings it to the top of the box. Fizzed back into the feet of Chow. Chow meets the double team, who conspires to win it back for the Stars. Now Ford with space to run. Ritter wants to burst through the defense. It allows Ford to take the inside route. Still she goes. She slips by Chappell and threads it through for Krakauer, but the flag is up. Well, a good break and very smart hold-up play from Ford. Saw that Ritter was marked on the near side, so cut back in and saw Krakauer making the run. Well, just got on the wrong side of the fence. A step too soon, Krakauer. But the Stars have been very good at building through the lines and going forward. Ritter has been excellent with her movement early on. Has covered both sides of the field. Her and Krakauer are doing a good job of interchanging positions up top. So a free kick for Abigail Ito in the 15th minute. Stars looking to squeeze. Legends looking to play out of the pressure. And they do well as they get it to Gonzalez. Has Murphy in support, instead gets it out wide. And this is Warden taking off. Kolbasovsky flying forward. Ford has popped up out wide. Has Ritter to find in the box. Was trying to seek her out, but mishits the cross and it goes out for a goal kick. Once again, good build-up play out of the back from Cedar Stars. Very quick in transition as well. And the forwards doing a great job to move out wide and be that outlet ball when they need to. Ito's goal kick. Chow. Warden was making the run. Chow sends it to the far side for Jackson. Jackson working on Brickell. And Brickell stands her ground. Still going Brickell. Over the top for Krakauer. Flag stays down. And Krakauer will hold it up and wait for the overlapping front from Ritter. Ritter has Ford to find in the box. Ritter goes at it alone! And it'll be a corner kick off the hands of Ito. So the second corner kick of the game for the New Jersey side. Ritter stinging the gloves of Ito with that shot. but the Legends keeper was well positioned to make the save at her near post. So it'll be another in-swinger. Six players getting ready to crash the box for Cedar Stars. It's a good ball in, still bouncing. Now Chow looking to turn. Excellent hold-up play from Lindsay Chow. Gets it out wide. Chow gets it back. He's trying to find Jackson. Instead, it's intercepted by Gavini. Brickle. That'll be another throw-in for the Stars. Ball over Krakauer. Ritter chasing. It's met by Chappell. Antonucci punches it forward. Touched out wide for Chow. Has Jackson in the center and Warden at the top of the box. Finds the feet of Warden, looking to go one-on-one. Warden going to the byline, and it was well defended by Kolbasovsky. Didn't give her the angle to get the shot off, and it's going to be a goal kick for Cedar Stars. Forward by Serrano. Gavini able to get it clear. Ritter chasing again, but Antonucci's there. Not able to keep it in bounds was Warden. Warden, just her first season in the Development Academy, and has 22 goals on the year. This one went off of Ford last in the referee's point of view. Taylor takes the throw-in. Ford. Poked away by Jackson, but illegally, says the referee, so it'll be a free kick for Cedar Stars. So we're nearing the midway point of the first half, 0-0 between Cedar Stars and Legends FC. Napoli spins, gets back for Gavini. Kolbasovsky being policed by Jackson. She gets it back. And now Gavini steps in between the lines and plays it forward. Bit of a heavy touch. One back by Liberto. Over for Krakauer. And she will leave it off for Napoli. Napoli steps into the midfield. Rolls it out wide for Brickle. Oh, lovely move from Brickle. Sends in the cross. Krakauer brings it down. Kolbasovsky. Kolbasovsky wins it back. Ritter a bit too far for Ford, and it will go out for a Legends throw-in. It's a Legends side that loves to keep the ball. They look to create overloads and combine to beat their opponents. Then when they need to, they can also go direct to the interchanging front three of Chow, Warden, and Jackson. They're on the defensive end at the moment, though. As the ball shielded out by Antonucci. Brooklyn Antonucci has started every game along the back line for Legends FC, the number 23. 37th start of the season. And she has been partnered by Alani Chappell, who has started all but one game this season and has played every single game. Kolbasovsky sauntering forward. Leaves it off for Ford. Ford looking to set the table. And falls on the wrong side of the crossbar from a Cedar Stars perspective and goes out for a Legends goal kick. So it'll be another goal kick for Ito. He's been called upon on one occasion to make a save, and that was denying Ritter at the near post. Warden Shields. Oh, that's a good step in from Taylor. Forward for Chow. Velvet touch to bring it down. Oh, she lost her shoe, and she wins the free kick for her troubles. I love that the Cedar Stars coaches, when they get up to give instructions, we're giving a compliment first, not only telling the girls what they need to improve on, but also telling them what they're doing well. So Gonzalez is over it. Looks like she wants to hit this with her right foot. And then floats it into the box just over the head of Chow. But the keeper's beaten to it, and Legends have the lead, but the offside flag is up. Loeffler is asking how she was offside. She reacted to the bouncing ball quickest and got there before Wells. Well, let's take a look and see if we can see it here. I see what the assistant referee is seeing was just ahead of the last two defenders when Wells came out. Well, it's hard to tell from this angle, but I think that was a good call. And so even though the ball in the back of the net, it remains 0-0 in the 25th minute. Gavini so composed on the ball. Top of her own box. Jackson closing her down and just steps on it and glides right by. And now the ball with Krakauer on the far side. She's muscled off it. Long ball for Chow to chase. And there's a foul in midfield, so the referee will pull it back for a Legends free kick. Mentioned that Legends had a lot of injuries, mostly to their midfield. They're missing their number 10, Michaela KK Abranica rather. Is out with a high ankle sprain. A couple other players also are on the sideline with their feet up or on crutches, so it's been a rough go as this ball allowed to bounce in the box, but this time Wells will come out to smother. In the spring, this Legends FC side has played 12 games in the space of 6 weeks. So Kevin Boyd saying we haven't really had all that much time to train because we're either playing or trying to protect our players. As this ball comes in, skips all the way through. Jackson, one touch to settle, and another to open the scoring for Legends FC. Excellent ball sent in from Gonzalez. Skipped over the boot of the defender. And a strong finish as she rifles it home. Kaylee Jackson with her 12th goal this season. And it puts Legends up 1-0 in the playoffs. Legends were 0-3-1 in their last 4 games coming into the playoffs. Head coach Kevin Boyd said we created some good chances, just chances didn't go in. Well, they've certainly gone in here, and they have the lead. As Ford was unable to keep it in bounds. Now, what will the response be from Cedar Stars? They've been very good in this opening half. As the goal scorer, Jackson. Liberto. Forward for Ritter. Oh, that's tremendous hold of play from Ritter. Off of Kolbasovsky last. Liberto brings it under control. Ritter. Smack clear, so it'll be a throw-in for Cedar Stars in the 29th minute. Jackson forced back. Napoli steps in front of Warden, but she wins it. And Napoli stuck to her task dutifully and wins it back for Cedar Stars. As Gavini realized she had space going forward and circles back around. Little ball inside for Droner, who leaves it off for Liberto. Is looking to pierce that back line, and she has. Krakauer on the far side, has Ritter flying to the back post. Krakauer puts it across, and sure hands from Ito. Krakauer picking her head up. Would love to see Ritter hold her run. She's already inside the 6. Would love to see her stay kind of more toward the top of the box and then crash the post. Because in the end, the cross was too close to Ito, who still did well to hang on to it. Jackson gets it in the middle. Just past the half-hour mark in Oceanside. Legends FC have a 1-0 lead courtesy of a 26-minute strike from Kaylee Jackson for her 12th goal of the season. There's a great ball sent over from Spencer Gonzalez. And Jackson, just 2 touches was all she needed. One to settle and another to blast it through the legs of Renee Wells in the Cedar Stars goal. Over for Ritter. Gonzalez, the architect of the game's only goal, looking to turn provider once again as she sends it for Chow to chase, and it's poked back to Wells by Gavini. Napoli wants to go forward. Over the top for Krakauer. One-on-one against Antonucci. Antonucci doing well to keep her ground. Krakauer able to get the cross off. Ito comes out and misses. It's cleared to the far side for Warden to battle with Brickle. And it's off of Warden last. It'll be a throw-in for Brickle and Cedar Stars. Wind beginning to sweep across the field in Oceanside from left to right. Ritter. Ball in the middle for Krakauer. Flag stays down. Back for Kolbasovsky in support. And the cross miss hit from Droner. Let's open up for Krakauer. Takes the early shot, and Ito had it covered. It looked like an easy save, but that's because Ito had very good positioning. All she had to do was get down. A lot of goalkeepers would have been more in the middle of their goal when Krakauer was approaching the top of the box. Would have really had to stretch for it. Comes back to Wells. Berto. Swept off of her boot by Gonzalez. Now foot race on the far side. Won by Shapiro. And she'll have the throw. If they can take it quickly, because Taylor hasn't gotten back. And the space is on now. 3 to pick out in the box. Fist across. And we'll skip by everyone and go out of bounds for a goal kick. Well, the transition is quick, the build-up play is good. It's just the end product that is missing from Cedar Stars. As they trail 1-0 heading into the final 6+ minutes. They've certainly been able to stretch the game, though, Cedar Stars. Just haven't gotten that last ball right. It's the first of 2 games here on U.S. Soccer's YouTube page and the U.S. Soccer Development Academy Facebook page. Coming up at 1:30 Pacific, it'll be the U-16-17 boys playoffs with the Chicago Fire taking on the Concord Fire. That match is going to be, you guessed it, straight fire. Ritter. Liberto. Brickle quickest to it. Spin still going. 1 pirouette too many. And now Legends looking to go the other way. One back by Napoli. Invited to shoot. And touched around the post by Ito at full stretch. What a rip from Napoli. But Ito was equal to the task. She was given the ground, urged by the bench to have a go, and she very nearly picked out the corner, but it was an excellent save from Legends FC's number 1. Third corner kick of the game for Cedar Stars. Will it be third time lucky? Ball floated into the box, bounces all the way through. Ritter latches onto it, rolls it in, and sent clear. So another throw in for Cedar Stars as they look to find the equalizer before halftime. This ball leaves the confines of the stadium, so the 4th official will have to roll another one out. Krakauer into the pocket of space. Ritter played that behind Droner. Krakauer. This is where she's dangerous, running at players one-on-one. Leaves it off at the top of the box for Liberto. Looking for her 3rd goal in 2 games. And she'll get a corner kick. Krakauer is so dangerous. Legends did well to come over and get more players in front of her, but then it opened things up for Liberto, but a great sliding block coming in from Chappell to not allow that shot to go goalwards, but it will be a corner kick. It's Liberto is over it, drives it in the box. It's a great ball. Ito is out. She has been a boss in her area so far. 4 corner kicks and nothing for Legends to be too concerned about. Gonzalez. Warden is trying to find Chow, but it was cut out. And Ford shuts the door for a second straight attempt. Launched over again, looking for the run. Jackson. It's off of Kolbasovsky. And Tigerish defending by Gavini. She brings it out wide. Down the line for Ritter. Has a stepped on Loeffer. Ritter, still going Ritter. And Ito quickly off her line as Ritter showed just a bit too much of it. It was a good burst of speed to get around Loeffler. And one more touch trying to escape Chappell. And good patience by Ito on her line. Waited till that last touch and then saw that she had a chance to get to it. Burst out to smother the ball and quell the danger. The Legends FC keeper is having an excellent first half as her side remains in the lead. Heading into the final minute of the opening 40. Game with very few stoppages. Can't imagine there'd be more than one, at the max 2 minutes of stoppage time. Jackson's header. Warden. Will be a free kick for Cedar Stars. Warden. Jackson. Well, Warden did well to sort her feet out and win that throw-in. Was looking for Jackson. Ford. So good at playing those balls over the top. There's going to be 1 minute of stoppage time. Three to find in the box, played across. Still might be something on here for Ritter. She goes down, lays it back. And the clearance made by Gonzalez. Brickle asks for it back, gets it from Shapiro. Into the box for Ritter, who's been ever present. And cleared away by Murphy, and the offside flag is up. So that should do it for the first half. Legends FC with the lead through a 26-minute strike from Kaylee Jackson. She brought down a lovely ball played over the top from Spencer Gonzalez. Cedar Stars have done the majority of the attacking, but Ito has been strong in Legends' goal. The defense has bended but has not braked, and they have the 1-0 lead at halftime. So we're going to step aside, but we'll be back with you for the final 40 minutes at the break. It's Cedar Stars Academy-Monmouth 0, Legends FC 1.
Patrick Schulte. I play for St. Louis FC Academy. I'm a goalkeeper, and I'm here for the DA playoffs. I had my first debut with St. Louis FC in the Open Cup a few weeks ago. We tied 1-1, went to penalties, and we won a penalty shootouts. It was real cool because I was the hero in the situation. The coaching staff, really prepared me well. Just growing up through the DA, they just taught me everything I know. I hate losing, so my mindset is don't let anything in. If I don't let anything in, I have faith in my teammates that they'll score a goal. Hopefully, each and every day we put our best effort out and we advance out of our group. This game was real good. Started off with 2 goals and then got another one. They got one back, but we kept fighting and got another one, and we got to the win today.
We're on the verge of the second half kickoff as we take a look at the highlights from the first 40 minutes and a clearance right off the line there. Ito was beaten. A good job of getting back and not allowing Ritter to poke it into the empty net. And then this ball sent across from Gonzalez. And Kaylee Jackson rifles it home. Good touch with her left to set herself up on her right. And she made no mistake right through Renee Wells. And Cedar Stars pressing for an equalizer. But Ito was really good in the first half. This one of many saves that she made to keep the score at 1-0. It's another quarter kick, and it was Ito again getting to it first and then smothering the loose ball. So the second half is underway. Final 40 minutes on match day 1 in Group D at the girls U-15 U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. This is the second year of the girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Legends FC made it to the inaugural final, losing 2-0 to FC Dallas. The quarterfinals will be played on the 28th and 29th in the girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy. And then the semifinals and finals will be held July 9th and 11th at the Great Park in Irvine. And just about an hour, 15 minutes up the road from here. As there's a player down behind the play, so the referee is going to come back and check on them. You hope that that player's all right, because didn't see any contact anywhere. She was waving the trainer off, so she looks to be all right. Zalani Chappell, glad that she's okay. Such an important part at the center of defense alongside Antonucci. So it was good work from referee Dennis Vargas to come over and make sure that Chappell was okay. Vargas' daughter is also a referee. Jackson. Oh, lovely skill from Jackson. Player goes down along the end of the box, and the free kick is given. Tracy Kevins, U-15 national team coach, is now in appearance to watch some of this match. Kevin sitting down next to her other talent ID scout to take in this free kick along with the second half. Is sent to the back post. Still bouncing in the box and saved along the line. They're battling for it, and the referee is going to say that the goalkeeper had it. So it'll be a free kick for Renee Wells, who did well to hold on to it. It's a dangerous ball hoisted into the box. And she was going the other way, did a great job to make the adjustment and get back and stop that ball before it went over the line. And they're claiming that it crossed the line before she saved it. As it's Murphy who's fouled in midfield. So another free kick for Legends. Let's take a look at that foul. He did step on her, but really nothing malicious in that. Just arrived a second late. Still a foul, though. Another ball lofted in. Gonzalez sent back the other way. Antonucci. And the offside flag is up. Referee hasn't seen it yet. He waves play on as Cedar Stars come away with it. New Jersey side is getting set to make its first substitution of the morning. It's going to be Jade Wiley to come in. But for the moment, the Stars looking to equalize with the 11 they have out there. Set to the back post, and it skips past Shapiro. And now a yellow card has been shown. Must have been for something the defender said. Felt that it should have been offside. And so now we will have the substitution. As Jade Wiley out of Somerdale, New Jersey, is going to come in to replace Paige Droner. Wiley really good with the ball at her feet in tight spaces. Also able to link the defense and forward lines from her midfield position. So we'll see if Wiley's distribution can help Cedar Stars get back into this one. As there's a player limping off for Legends FC. And a substitution has to be made. So it's Eche Ali who's going to come in. And she replaces Kyra Murphy, who had just come back from injury. So you hope that Murphy's okay and hasn't re-aggravated it. Perhaps Kevin Boyd, also knowing she's still feeling those effects, just saving her for the other 2 games of these playoffs. As Ford has now dropped into the defensive line. Ford can play not only up top, but in defense as well. And one of the reasons for that is she's such a good passer. She's able to get the ball. And as we saw in the first half, when she dropped back into the defensive line on occasion, she can send a 30 to 40 yard diagonal ball across from her center back position to somebody making a run in behind the defensive line. And that's something that U.S. women's national team player Abby Dahlkemper does so well, and we've seen it throughout the course of the group stage of the World Cup as it falls for Shapiro, who doesn't get any purchase behind the shot. But when you look at Abby Dahlkemper, she'll get the ball right around the center circle and will spray a 40-yard diagonal ball from which the likes of Crystal Dunn or Tobin Heath can run into. And that's exactly what Clara Ford can do for this side when she steps into the defense, the number 33 for Cedar Stars. Something that the U.S. women's program has always done such a good job of producing is center backs who have that quality distribution, not only short to link up with their midfield, but also to play over the back line and bypassing the midfield to the forwards. And this is Ford who wins it. Looking up and rolls it along the ground for Ritter. Heavy touch cleared away by Loeffler. Liberto battling for it. Chow. Won by Alyssa Taylor. Gavini. Kolbasovsky. Berto is trying to smuggle it through on the wing, but it's cleared away. This is Ford. Inside for Napoli. '50th minute, 1-0. Legends FC leads Cedar Stars. Wiley with her first real involvement in this game. Hey, Krakauer wanted it into the space. Darting run into the box, played across. And the run was just a bit too late from Ali. Shapiro. In for Ritter. Ritter gets there before Chow. Legends really pressing and squeezing the game. While Cedar Stars doing a good job to find the solutions to the problems that Legends are trying to create for them with this press. It's exactly what Nick LaBranca said that he wanted from these playoffs. He said this is an opportunity for players to find solutions and learn from any new problems that they may not have seen before. Something so great about the showcase events in the winter and the spring, and then these playoffs in the summer, is you get to see teams and styles that you normally wouldn't see in your division. Brickle plays it forward. Wiley over the top for Krakauer to run. Stares her defender down the barrel, now cuts inside. Reverse ball into the channel for Shapiro, and Taylor gets back. But it's a first corner kick of the half for Cedar Stars. Their 5th of the game. What a reverse ball that was. Taylor, great job to get back and make the intervention. That one just inside the box. Had to get that tackle absolutely right because she left her feet, but she did. And so a corner kick for the Stars. Hoisted toward the top of the box. Brickle playing center field for Cedar Stars. Closed down by Jackson, who runs out of real estate on the far side, so it'll be a throw-in for the Stars. But Jackson doing a great job to defend from the front and almost create a counter-attack for Legends FC. It's her goal in the 28th minute that has them in front. 12th of the season for Kaylee Jackson. Her side have spent a lot of time in this game without the ball, but they've defended really well. And as all Legends FC teams are known for, very good with the ball at their feet, as that's going to be a free kick on the far side. Up next for Legends FC will be Cincinnati Development Academy in 2 days' time. Well, Cedar Stars Academy-Monmouth will take on Sporting Blue Valley. And then on the final day of group play, just reverse those fixtures. It's a nice spin at the top of the box, and the shot is on, but it's right down the goalkeeper's corridor from Elizabeth Warden. Well, it was a great turn, realized she had the space, and Warden, even though that ball was behind her, did well to get plenty of power on it. And now Wells comes to the extreme of her penalty area to take. Ritter battling. And the double team conspire to win it back for Legends. Thought the throw-in should have been theirs, but instead it'll be Cedar Stars' ball. Brickle to take it quickly. Tiffany Brickle launches it forward. Krakauer spins. National team pool player tried to roll it out wide. but it was well read. Chow. Confronted by Brickle. And the cross was a dangerous one, and it's pushed over by Wells. I think that ball got caught in the wind just a bit. Didn't wrap her foot around the ball to get it to go back away from goal, but it ended up being awkward for the keeper, who did well to push it over her crossbar. Corner kick snagged by Wells. Loose touch gives the ball back to the Stars. Over the top for Krakauer to run. And that ball will roll out of bounds for a throw-in in the 56th minute. It's a bit of a Pally/LA Blues reunion with Tracy Kevins watching this game and Cedar Stars Academy Director Charlie Nemo. Two of them coached what was then the LA Blues, rebanded from the Pally Blues, in the final season of the USLW League, and they went undefeated to lift the trophy. Charlie Nemo in 7 seasons with the Pally Blues won, I believe, 5 W Leagues, and they were undefeated most of those years. Krakauer turns. Another pirouette to create space for herself. Puts it in on goal. And Ito is there to make the save. Well, credit to Legends, because the majority of Cedar Star shots have come from outside the box. Shapiro. Taylor uses her speed to get back. Napoli. Brickle. Krakauer helps it on. Berto wins the header. Shapiro rolls it into the hands of Abigail Ito. They're creating chances, but really half chances, because Legends really batten down the hatches in and around their box and haven't allowed Cedar Stars to work the ball in deep. So they're either crosses coming in that the Legends have dealt with, or they're shots from outside the box. Liberto tried to get it out wide. Ball forward for Jackson. But she's confronted by Gavini, who gets back to her keeper. Played the ball right into Spencer. Warden checks in. Fights off the first challenge, gets it out wide. Early cross played in, and it will land right in the breadbasket of Wells. That one off the boot of volley last. Roberto had the right idea trying to play it through the channel, but it was defended well on that far side. And that's going to be a free kick for the push in the back. Legends will take it quickly. It's a great idea. It's over the top. Gavini gets there first and will shield it out for the goal kick. Now the question is whether it's a foul or a goal kick. The ball's pretty much going to be in the same position. A good job by Gavini, have the angle and then uses her body well to shield off Warden. This is Warden. Was unable to poke it along for Chow. Napoli unable to pick out Ritter. Chow, who's attended 2 U-14 girls national team camps. Still battling for it, Chow. Doesn't allow him out, but it will be a throw-in for Cedar Stars as we're past the hour mark in Oceanside and into the final 20 minutes with 40-minute halves being played at the U-15 level. The second half has pretty much been played in between the boxes, but now Ritter is broken through. Flag is down. Ritter! Ito to the rescue once again. Did so well to come off her line. Ito has helped backstop 10 clean sheets this season, and their 11th would give them all 3 points on match day 1 in Group D. Still a ways to go, but Ito has been sensational in the Legends goal. There's now another change to be made. Taylor Napoli is going to come off, and she will be replaced by Gabriela Baida, who's up from the 2005s for these playoffs. Baida making her 7th appearance with the U-15s. It's not only good at getting forward from the back line, Baida, but also very strong at serving the ball, and so that's why she's bought in at a time where Cedar Stars are going to need some quality crosses. As this one went off of Chow. Ritter on the right side of Taylor. Well, she had Wiley on the far side, but played it too close to the defender. It's been a frustrating afternoon for Cedar Stars. The ideas have been there. The execution just off by fractions at times. But I love to see the IQ that these girls have. Now space on the far side. Early cross played in. Through for Shapiro. And it bounced up awkwardly for her. Did well to get something on it. But Cedar Stars continuing to press for the equalizer as we head into the 64th minute of play. Oh, she did everything right, Shapiro. And then that deflection just made it awkward. Look at the backspin on the ball and the way it bounced up. Wow, she was licking her chops as it was coming across, and then just that spin took it away from her at the most inopportune moments for Shapiro, but she's made really good runs into the box, Shapiro. Reminder that coming up at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, it's the U16-17 boys playoffs as it's the final day of group play. And the Chicago Fire taking on the Concord Fire. Both teams still have a chance to go through to the quarterfinals. As last night, the U18-19 boys quarterfinal lineup was set. Girls Development Academy playoffs just getting underway today at the U15 level. This is match day 1, but points still at a premium as only the group winners go through to the quarterfinals, which will be played on the 28th and 29th. This one sent in. It's a good ball. Bounces in front of Wells, but right into our arms. Jackson. All silky skill to drag that beyond the challenge. As this comes back for Ali. Has Gonzalez in the middle. Ritter. Krakauer in her favorite position, running at defenders. She's being watched by Antonucci. Krakauer working her way into the box. Now has to spin away from Antonucci, who stood her ground well. Kolbasovsky gets it back out wide for Krakauer. She's shaping up to cross. 2 to find in the middle. And this will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Jackson. Header won by Gavini, but Jackson comes away from the scrum with it. Gonzalez. Down the line. Played back, and it will score it through for Brickell. Out wide for Lily Shapiro. Steps inside of 2. Carves her way through the midfield. Now can she knife open this back line? Out for Krakauer, being urged to run at Antonucci from the bench. Krakauer! What an equalizer that is! A determined run through the midfield from Lily Shapiro, carving open the back line with surgical precision, finds Krakauer, and this is a world-class finish. And we're level in Oceanside, heading into the final 12 minutes. Now, what will the response be from Legends? But Krakauer, a move like that, you understand why she's in the national team pool. And here she is again. Tried to flick it to herself. That's a Tobin Heath move right there. And now flying all the way across to seize the loose ball. Has the overlap, but getting back is Jackson. Chow forward for Warden, who's in a foot race with Gavini, who will poke it back to her keeper. Wiley. Brickell tried to play it into the channel. Serrano wins the header. Liberto chasing, clattered into by Ali. Fairly, says the referee. She plays it through, but Chow wasn't making the run. So the ball comes back to Renee Wells. Ali. That was a deceptive back heel from Chow. I don't think Ali was expecting it, so we'll roll out for a Cedar Stars throw-in. So we're into the 70th minute. Cedar Stars rewarded for their attacking efforts on a goal from Krakauer just 3 minutes ago, and here she is again off to the races. This time, Chappell gets across to make the clearance. Forward for Warden. Heads it on for Chow. Getting there first is Ford. Plays it back for Wells. And safety first from Wells as she steers it clear. Wasn't the best ball back for her, but she did well to deal with it. As we're into the final 10 minutes of match day 1 at the Girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy U-15 playoffs. And it will be a throw for Serrano. Serrano, who played up with the U-15s last year in their run to the finals. Looking to get back there again with this U-15 side. It's going to be a big throw from the Alta Loma, California native. She launches it into the box. It's looking for the flick on. They get the first backward header from low effort. Second header on target, but skying to take it is Renee Wells. And now the referee coming over to check on a player who took a knock. It's Chow who's holding her head. I hope that Lindsay Chow's okay. So take a look at it right here. Oh, and I think as Gonzalez got the header, she either caught Chow with her own head or the elbow. It's a double change made by Cedar Stars Academy. Gabriela Muccio coming in. She replaces Sydney Ritter. And Caroline Macchioni is also in. So Mascone and Muccio are in. And this one over everybody and into the arms of Wells. Away by Brickell, and it will be a throw-in for Legends FC. Everybody will have to get in the box again, as Serrano has already shown her ability to reach the 6 with these throw-ins. 3 players at the near post, 4 total inside the 6 for Legends FC. Another 2 lurking just at the top of the box. Cedar Stars win the first ball, and that's why the players are at the top of the box. Headed back out for Serrano. The cross is blocked by Shapiro. The good news for them is it bounced out of bounds before going back over the end line. But with Serrano, it's like a corner kick anyways. So Serrano's throwing. Allowed to bounce in the box. Hint of handball, perhaps the shot sails over the crossbar. Finally, a bit of a respite for Cedar Stars as they've been under the cosh for the last 2 minutes. Legends FC pushing to get back in front. Chow. And this time the free kick will be called. Chow's upset. She felt that it should have been a high kick. Instead, it's going to be Ford. Antonucci with the header. Gavini. Well, the space in the middle is open for Moscone if they can find her. Instead, the ball goes down the wing and Antonucci intervenes. Is looking for the run at Jackson. She'll be met by Ford on the far side, but neither of them can get to it before the ball goes out of bounds for a Cedar Stars throw-in. So we're to the final minutes of the 80. 5 minutes plus whatever stoppage time deemed necessary by the referee. Pop back in, flicked over. Jackson is offsides. Roberto. Well, it's too easy for Cedar Stars number 6 to receive that ball and turn like that. As they're trying to find Shapiro out wide. Taylor doing the defending, and she does it well. Ford intercepts. Brickle unable to keep it in. And now the referee holding up play, coming over to have a word with the coaches. Well, the referee is saying that only one coach can stand at the edge of the technical area. He has a word with Kevin Boyd and Nick LaBracca. And both coaches looked at each other and wry smiles. They're both very bemused. Well, good look at Kevin Boyd. Legends feverishly pushing to see if they can grab all 3 points late on. They have 3 more minutes plus stoppage time to do it. It'll be another long throw from Serrano. They're looking for Chow, is able to flick it on. Warden quickly closed down, unable to find Ali at the top of the box, as it was Wiley who stepped in to poke it away, and she's going to win the free kick. Excellent work by the second half substitute, Jade Wiley. Gavini away from the high press. Can't pick out Krakauer on the far side. Into the final 2 minutes now. As well as will come out to get this. Chow. Jackson flicks it on. Chow continued to run, but it was away by Brickle. And the flick on for Krakauer. She's in a foot race with Antonucci. Krakauer works her way into the box, gets to the byline, tries to pull it back, and it's swept clear by Loeffler, but it'll be a corner kick for Cedar Stars. Can they steal all 3 points on the verge of full time? Just the second corner kick of the half for Cedar Stars, as this has been a really fun battle to watch all morning between Antonucci and Krakauer. Krakauer was able to get the cross off, and it will be a corner kick for the Stars, their 6th of the game. Ford is up from her center back position, as is Gavini. This one launched toward the back post. Headed clear. Jackson with the second ball. She's clattered into, and that's a get out of jail free card for Legends FC. So waiting to see how much stoppage time will be added by center referee Dennis Vargas. Joe Franks getting ready to hoist the board. There's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes for either side to find a winner, or else they will share the spoils in Oceanside. Shapiro has a step on Taylor if they can find her. And the ball driven in along the ground. It's Krakauer's going to get to it. Has Shapiro in support. Plays it back for Shapiro. One-time ball in. Was allowed to skip in the box, and it's hooked clear. One on the far side by Ali. Etche Ali will take the throw in quickly. Forward for Jackson. And Ford helps it on. Mosconi has her pocket picked, but the ball too far for Warden. So it will come through for Wells, and they're going to pull it back for a free kick. Reminder, coming up at 1:30, it'll be the Chicago Fire against the Concord Fire in the boys U-16-17 playoffs. But there's still plenty of drama to be had inside these final 2 minutes of the minimum 3 of stoppage time. Ball swung into the box. Player thrown to the ground, and the referee points to the spot. Loeffler went down. And Cedar Stars have a chance to win it in stoppage time from 12 yards out. Let's take a look at the foul here. On Ford, just a little push in the back. Her arm was up and out. I've seen them give in for less, but I've also seen referees let that go this late in games. And now, Elizabeth Warden looking for her 23rd goal of the season. Legends are on the verge of taking all 3 points on match day 1. Are they going to make her take it again, as Wells did run off her line? Well, she's going to have to take it again. Well, you could see Wells coming off her line, but if Warden scored it, why should she have to retake it? So Wells gets another chance. Can Warden do it at the second time of asking? It's Warden versus Wells. And Warden wins. Third minute into stoppage time. And Warden sends the keeper the wrong way, calmly rolling her penalty into the far post. And the Legends on the verge of taking all 3 points on match day 1. Is there one more last opportunity for Cedar Stars Academy to go forward? And anywhere will do at the moment for Legends FC. Brickle to take the throw-in. And Legends are going to make a substitution. Well, apologies. This is Etche Ali's just come on. It was Denise Camarena who's wearing number 28. My apologies for that. So my apologies to Denise Camarena and her family and Legends FC. And that was Denise who helps to get it clear. And Legends FC with a stoppage time penalty will take all 3 points as they win 2-1 over Cedar Stars Academy. Up next for Legends FC, they will face off against Cincinnati Development Academy in 2 days' time. Well, they will face Cincinnati Development Academy, while Cedar Stars will take on Sporting Blue Valley. But for now, it finishes Legends FC 2, Cedar Stars Academy 1. A reminder to stay with us, as coming up next, it's the boys U-16-17 playoffs. And the Chicago Fire taking on the Concord Fire in a match that's going to be extremely lit.
Academy. I'm a goalkeeper, and I'm here for the DA playoffs. I had my first debut with St. Louis FC in the Open Cup a few weeks ago. We tied 1-1, went to penalties, and we won a penalty shootouts. It was real cool because I was the hero in the situation. The coaching staff, really prepared me well. Just growing up through the DA, they just taught me everything I know. I hate losing, so my mindset is don't let anything in. If I don't let anything in, I have faith in my teammates that they'll score a goal. Hopefully, each and every day we put our best effort out and we advance out of our group. This game was real good. Started off with 2 goals and then got another one. They got one back, but we kept fighting and got another one, and we got the win today.
Here with Elizabeth Warden, who scored the penalty to give Legends FC all 3 points. What was going through your mind when you thought you had scored the first time around and they made you retake it?
I was just trying to stay confident, just finish another shot to give my team the win. Nothing much to it, just put away another penalty.
It's your 23rd goal of the season. What has you in such good form?
Just putting in the extra work on my own.
And this Legends FC side had a rough go of it coming into these playoffs, but you get the win when it matters most. What did Coach Kevin Boyd say to you guys going into this game?
He just wanted us to go out there, give it our all, have fun, of course, play as a team, play simple, and just give it our all.
Well, congratulations on a great performance today and on the game-winning goal, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Take this off.